Imagine shedding pounds overnight, just by sipping on a magical cabbage soup. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's because it is. Welcome to the world of fad diets, the popular but often unsustainable eating plans that promise you the moon and the stars. They lure you in with the promise of quick fixes and drastic results. Overnight transformations are tempting, aren't they? But here's the catch. They're usually as fleeting as a shooting star. In our journey today, we're not promoting any specific diet. Instead, we'll be your detectives, helping you decode the truth behind these diets. We'll explore why they're so tempting, the risks they pose, and how to make informed choices about your health. So, are you ready to decode the mystery behind these quick-fix diets? Let's dive in. So what makes these diets so popular? Is it the promise of rapid results or dissatisfaction with current options? Let's dive right in. Fad diets can be alluring with their claims of quick weight loss and easy-to-follow rules. But if we look closer, we can see some common characteristics. They often involve restrictive rules, like eliminating certain food groups, or setting strict meal times. Imagine a world where you can't eat after 6, or a life without bread. Sounds grim, doesn't it? These diets also make grand promises of rapid weight loss. Lose 10 pounds in a week, they say. But isn't it a bit suspicious? Our bodies are complex systems, not math problems. Weight loss isn't as simple as subtracting calories. And then there's the demonization of certain groups. Carbs are the enemy, some diets claim. But remember, our bodies need a variety of nutrients to function properly. Completely cutting out a food group might leave you missing out on essential nutrients. And let's not forget, many of these diets lack solid scientific evidence to back up their claims. They're often based on anecdotal success stories rather than rigorous research. So, why do these diets gain traction? Well, they play into our desire for quick results. We live in a fast-paced world where instant gratification is the norm. Who wouldn't want to lose weight overnight? Additionally, they appeal to those dissatisfied with their current options. When traditional methods don't seem to work, these diets offer a glimmer of hope. But it's crucial to remember, quick fixes are often as fleeting as the latest fashion trends. Weight loss might feel great initially, but it's usually not sustainable in the long run, and more importantly, it might not be healthy. So before you jump on the next diet bandwagon, take a step back and ask yourself, is this diet practical? Is healthy? Is it sustainable? Be a savvy consumer, not just of products, but also of information. Because when it comes to your health, you deserve nothing but the best. Remember, quick fixes are often as fleeting as the latest fashion trends. If you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Now let's dissect a popular fad diet, shall we? How about the infamous cabbage soup diet? Picture this, a diet where you can consume endless amounts of low-calorie cabbage soup for 7 days straight. Sounds simple, right? But let's dive a bit deeper into this seemingly straightforward regimen. The cabbage soup diet is built on the premise that by consuming large quantities of cabbage soup and few other selected foods, you can lose up to 10 pounds in a week. It's a short-term plan, and its proponents argue that it's a quick way to shed pounds. But here's the catch. The diet is incredibly restrictive. Aside from the cabbage soup, your food choices are limited to specific fruits, vegetables, beef, and skim milk on designated days. You might be thinking, well, that's not so bad, I like cabbage. But consider this, can you really eat cabbage soup for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a week without going stir-crazy? Here's where the science, or rather, the lack thereof, comes in. While it's true that you may lose weight quickly on the cabbage soup diet, that's mainly because you're drastically cutting calories. It's not about the magic of cabbage. It's about the scarcity of everything else. Moreover, the weight you lose is likely water weight, not fat, which means it can be quickly regained once you return to your regular eating habits. And let's not forget the potential health risks. Nutrient deficiencies, muscle loss, and an unhealthy relationship with food, just to name a few. So, the next time you come across a diet trend, remember to think critically and ask, where's the proof? But hey, it's not all gloom and doom. There are ways to achieve healthy, sustainable eating habits. Let's start with the basics, a balanced diet. It's not about cutting out whole food groups, demonizing carbs, or worshiping at the altar of avocado. It's about variety, fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and yes, even healthy fats. They all have a place at your table. Next, let's talk about portion control. We've all been there, sitting in front of the TV with a family-sized bag of chips and suddenly, whoops, it's empty. Mindful eating is about paying attention to what, when, and how much you eat. It's about savoring the flavors, textures, and colors of your food, not just wolfing it down. And let's not forget physical activity. No, you don't need to become a gym rat or run a marathon, unless you want to, of course. Regular moderate exercise can do wonders for your overall health and well-being. It's like a natural mood booster, stress buster, and energy enhancer all rolled into one. But here's the thing, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. What works for your best friend, your favorite celebrity, or that random guy on the internet might not work for you. You need to adapt your dietary choices to your personal needs and preferences, your lifestyle, your health conditions. It's about individualization. And finally, let's talk about commitment. Not the scary till death do us part kind, but the kind that understands that change takes time. That slip-ups are not failures, but opportunities to learn and grow. That the journey to health is not a sprint, but a marathon. So forget the quick fixes and focus on building a lifestyle that supports your health and happiness. Because in the end, that's what it's all about, isn't it? And it's not just about what's on your plate, but also what's in your mind. The relationship we have with food is often a mirror reflecting our relationship with ourselves. If we're constantly punishing ourselves with restrictive diets, we're likely also harboring negative thoughts about our bodies and self-worth. It's essential to cultivate a positive, compassionate relationship with our bodies and the food we consume. This doesn't mean you should indulge in unhealthy foods all the time, but rather understanding that it's okay to enjoy a treat now and then without guilt. Now let's address emotional eating. It's a common scenario. Reaching for a tub of ice cream after a tough day, or mindlessly munching on chips while binge-watching your favorite series. Sound familiar? It's natural to seek comfort in food, but it's important to recognize when this becomes a habitual response to stress or negative emotions. Mindful eating practices can be a game changer here. It's about being fully present during meals, savoring each bite, and listening to your body's hunger and fullness cues. It's not about eating the perfect diet, but about making conscious decisions that nourish both our bodies and minds. And remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It's about making small, sustainable changes and being patient with yourself. It's not a race, and there's no finish line. It's a lifelong journey of self-discovery and self-love. So the next time you find yourself caught up in the latest diet trend, take a step back. Ask yourself, is this truly beneficial for me, or am I just being swayed by the allure of quick results? Remember, a healthy mindset is just as important as a healthy diet. So, what have we learned today? Fad diets often promise too much and deliver too little. They lure us with the promise of quick results, but they're often unsustainable and could potentially harm our health. We've seen that these diets typically involve restrictive rules, demonize certain food groups, and lack solid scientific backing. We've deconstructed a popular fad diet, highlighting its core principles, restrictions, and claimed benefits. And we found that these benefits often fall short when compared to scientific evidence. We've also discovered that the path to sustainable health isn't found in a magic pill or a quick fix, but in balanced eating, portion control, regular physical activity, and individualization of dietary choices. Beyond the plate, we've talked about the importance of building a healthy mindset, acknowledging emotional eating triggers, and promoting mindful eating practices. So, before you jump on the next diet bandwagon, remember to do your research, listen to your body, and most importantly, prioritize your long-term health and happiness. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Remember, your health is your wealth.